All right, you guys, let's talk about the misconceptions of Beachbody coaching, because I know I questioned a lot of it too. I was like, am I gonna have to push sales? Don't I have to have a beach body? I was even like, beach body? Like, what is that? I live in Michigan. And I was worried, honestly, that this was one of those pyramid schemes. So I'm gonna help you guys understand that that is not the case for any of those, and I'm gonna explain it, all right? Number one, do I have to push sales to friends and family? No, you guys, 100% no. And if that were the case, I would not be involved in this at all. I teach my team to lead with their heart. I teach them to share what is working for them if they find a need. So if you look at my social media accounts, you won't see any Beachbody stuff on there at all, unless maybe there's a new launch or new program. Otherwise, I share things that I'm passionate about. And what happens is throughout conversations and talking to people, I might find a need where a program or product might be the right fit for them. And that's when we start talking about it. But I don't ever push sales. I don't like those scary salespeople. I think they give coaching and MLMs a bad name. That's just not what I'm about or this team is about. So we will teach you how to do that the right way. For me, you guys know that I had that before picture. You know, I was feeling really bad, and when I first signed up, I had results. And not that you have to have results to be successful in this business, but I lost weight and people started approaching me. So when you become a product of the product and you share what's working for you, it comes across so naturally. Number two is that you need to have a big fitness following or a big social media account or lots of followers on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you are. Nope, not at all, I promise. When I first started, I had my couple hundred Facebook friends from high school and coworkers and family, and that was it. But we teach you how to do that. In fact, let me tell you one other thing. I know leaders, like top 10 coaches, that literally didn't have Facebook when they first began. So you don't need that. We teach you how to do that. I teach you how to grow your social media accounts, how to meet people all over the United States, Canada, and now we're opening up to the UK in October. So I will teach you how to do that. No worries, you do not need a big following. Number three, you need a lot of time to start. Like if you are that person that's like, oh my gosh, I have a family, I work full time, there's no way I can fit this in. But you can, I promise you. When I first started, I owned a real estate company with my dad and sister. So I was doing that. I was a mom, wife, I had a lot of stuff going on. But I knew that what I was doing in real estate wasn't my passion. And all of a sudden, I really started falling in love with fitness and health. But what you do when you first start out, you really start working on you. And you start learning the programs and products, and you start working on personal development. So really in the beginning, it just is pockets of time throughout the day. So maybe in the morning you wake up and you check in 15 minutes in your groups, or do just a little work, little personal development, get your workout in. And then maybe on your lunch hour, you focus on Beachbody, and then again, checking in at night. So the cool part about it is you set your hours. You figure out how many hours you have to give Beachbody, and that's it. It only takes a couple hours, you guys, in the beginning. Eventually, as you grow your team and you're able to leave that full-time job, if that's your hope and dream, then you can put way more time into this like I've been able to do. Number four, I don't want to drink Shakeology, so that means I can't be successful. Not necessarily, really not necessarily. There are a handful, not many. We're all pretty much obsessed with Shakeology, but there are a handful that maybe have an allergy or for some reason can't drink Shakeology. You can still have a huge successful business. In fact, we have a whole performance line that is not Shakeology. It's really good, totally natural, good stuff. But it's there's a protein shake, a recover. It's a whole performance line, so you can do that in place of Shakeology, or you don't have to do anything at all. But I will tell you that Shakeology is our #1 seller, and so it might be a little bit more difficult, but it's definitely doable. Number five, I need to be fit so people take me seriously. Nope. In fact, you guys, I made a mistake with this. I remember, so when I first started, I was at my before picture, I lost the weight, and I was like, and then I started thinking, I want to work the business. So I was like, I have to hide all my fat pictures. I gotta get rid of them. Nobody can know that I was ever overweight. So that's what I did for about the first year until somebody came up to me, or it was actually a coach of my team. She had sent one of her customers over to my account. She said, you gotta check out this girl, Jen. She is doing awesome with Beachbody. And the girl went back to her and said, well, yeah, she looks skinny in all of her pictures. And I was like, I need to share my before pictures. I needed to share my struggle. I needed to share what I went through, my journey. That's what people love to see because you are more relatable. The second I started sharing that and being real and being like putting myself out there when I had a cheat meal or had a glass of wine or skipped my workout, people started to trust me and like me more. And they realized I was a real person and I'm not this like fake fitness person that's always been healthy and never had any issues. It's really about sharing our struggles. And you guys, there are people that have eating disorders or they're skinny and they're trying to gain weight, whatever it is, we're all in our own little struggle. And that's what people want to know. They want to get to know you better. And it's by sharing those things. You know, my husband and I talk a lot about cancer. We talk a lot about, you know, having a teenager how the difficulties of that. And when you start sharing that, then people get to know you and trust you and like you because they feel that realness. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? So trust me, people like to see you on your journey because I feel like I hear that more than any other misconception is they're worried that they are not in the right shape to get started. Trust me, start now. This is what people want to see. And then lastly, you guys, is this a pyramid scheme? No! Pyramid schemes are illegal. So we would have been shut down years ago. Beachbody has been around, I think we're coming up on the 10th year, which is crazy. So no, basically a pyramid, if you don't know what a pyramid is, the person who signs up first is always at the top and they make the most money. Not true. You can sign up whenever you want and I've been doing this for 8 years. I make a really good income. You could sign up today and I could stop where I am or keep pushing along, but all of a sudden you sign up and you build a bigger team than I even have, then yes, you'll make more money than me. So that's the difference. This is not a pyramid scheme. We would be shut down if that were the case. So hopefully that helps answer any misconceptions.